I've chosen to do the vault this week. Figures, since this one's gonna be, it's gonna hurt. We just happened to be in week 2 of the Jack by June challenge. We had to look at where we can make improvements in our day-to-day eating. So Miranda challenged us to get rid of our tortilla chips, the amazing, delicious ones, the perfectly salted ones from Costco. I told Miranda I threw them away, but realistically, I just kind of folded them up and put them in the top right of the pantry just in case, you know, for emergencies. Those are my life support at times. They're something I really look forward to in my day-to-day. I was doing that a little bit too frequently, and I don't know, I was starting to be able to tell in my face a little bit. I was starting to look a little puffy. You know, I'll crush a half a bag. Next thing you know, my face feels like just like a puffy jellyfish. Have you ever seen a puffy jellyfish? You don't want to. It looks like this.
Julian is definitely struggling. He's already told us multiple times that he's quitting his chips. We've just replaced those with sunflower seeds at this point. We find them all over the office.
So I've picked up the habit of sunflower seeds just to kind of keep my mouth busy.
The problem with the sunflower seeds is that I am now finding them everywhere. I'm finding them in the parking lot, in my chair, in my lunch bag. If I'm looking for Julian, I am definitely following the sunflower seed trail. Can I talk to you when you have a minute?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
The detox week, as I like to call it, it's when you start realizing how dependent you are on certain items. You know, and we still got 2 weeks left.
He is rummaging through people's bags, walking up to me like, "You got any snacks?"
Miranda is a very simple eater at home, so I knew going to the office, I knew that I was gonna get some good stuff. You know, I looked forward to going to the office based off of like my mood, because I knew my go-to people based off of the snacks they had. Aki would bring in like those, she used to have like little mini donuts. Chris would have the chocolate covered peanuts. Nelson, he used to have those little ginger snaps from Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's just has the best snacks, hands down. It's not even exciting coming in here anymore. Takes my happiness away. Rach.
Yeah.
Got some snacks.
Cucumber.
Cucumbers. Plain cucumbers. They're snacking on plain cucumbers. It didn't even have tahini on it. At least with tahini, I won't judge you, but you give me a plain cucumber? Who brought the donut in? Nicole? Kaylee? Alex? I love donuts. I would eat one every single day if I could live with myself. I know someone's trying to test me, but it's not gonna work. I'm gonna show them the power of willpower.
Oh, someone is definitely setting us up. I feel like this is one of those hidden prank shows where they're just gonna leave it there on the table and wait to see which one of us caves and eats it first.
I brought the donut. We've all seen donuts. We know the power of a donut. But I've mastered the donut. And I just have to say, these people are a little soft around here. They're gonna master the donut soon enough. Usually, the donut is the one thing in these challenges that breaks people. You see it all over. Everyone's doing good, and they come into their office, donuts. Cinnamon, maple bars, fritters, bear claws, the list goes on and on. The most dangerous of them all, glazed.
You know, I could throw it away, but somebody worked really hard for that donut. Somebody woke up at 4:30 in the morning to make that, to sell that donut. That donut has feelings, and I don't like to hurt feelings.
Every morning, I wake up and I do a 5-minute donut stare. I go and get a brand new donut. It has to be fresh. It loses its power if it's not fresh. I stare at that donut. I sniff that donut. Sometimes I gently caress that donut. And then I push it away. Not today, donut. Not today. That's ultimate mastery. These guys aren't ready for that. They just need to be in the presence of a donut. Think about what is important in your life. It's not just about the donut, Nicole. There's a hole in the middle of that donut, just like there's a little hole inside each and every one of you. Hold that donut up to your eye. Look through the hole. Look at each other. Bring it a little closer to your face. Closer. Now sniff. Take a deep inhale. Breathe it in. And now we caress the donut. Now let the glaze crack, but not you. That's it. In through the nose, deep into the belly, and hold. You guys are ready?
What's up, guys, and welcome to week 20 of the Street Parking Vault. The Vault is one workout a week for 25 weeks with the goal to help build consistency. Now remember, you can do any version of the workout and customize however you want. Scores do not matter, you just cannot miss. Of the Street Parking 2021 Vault. This week, we will be tackling Artemis. Artemis is 4-time 30 strict press, 15 bear complex reps, 30 push-up plus tap-tap, 15 bear complex reps, 30 push-ups, 15 bear complex reps. Now, if you want to do the extra challenge for this workout, you will increase the shoulder movements into the 40 reps. So that would be the strict press, the push-up tap-tap, and the push-ups, and you will increase the bear complex reps to 20. Your score for this workout will be your total time. A good goal is to try to finish this workout somewhere in the window of 12 to 18 minutes. So for the flow of this workout, make sure that you guys are choosing a weight that allows you to do the strict press and somewhere in between 5 to 7 reps. And that actually will apply to all the pressing movements going into the push-up tap-tap and also the closeout push-ups. When it comes to the bear complex, guys, 1 rep does take quite a bit of time. Now, if you're really efficient with it, you can string it along and do a squat clean, thruster, back squat, and then back squat thruster. But most of us aren't there yet. If you are, good for you. Go ahead and knock that out. But for the most part, I would say the bear complex reps, approach that every 3 to 5 reps, break it up, drop the barbell, or honestly, don't be afraid to go to singles. As long as you guys are finding a good flow, I think even singles will get you to chip away at this workout and keep you in a good flow. That way, especially early on, I would approach it that way, and don't be afraid to make adjustments as you guys go, especially for the second set of bear complex. And then for the third set of bear complex to finish off this workout, you'll know exactly how you need to approach it, which will probably be singles, to be honest. So have fun with it and get after it, guys.
Artemis is 4 rounds, 20 push-up tap-taps, 25 kettlebell or dumbbell swings. Your score for this week's vault workout is your total time. The goal, 12 to 15 minutes. So with that goal of 12 to 15 minutes, guys, you're looking at roughly 3 to 4 minutes per round to hit that. Now, 20 push-up tap-taps is a pretty high number for shift. We usually break it up much more than that. So I encourage you to break early and break more often in the first round or two of this workout on the push-up tap-tap, maybe than you think you need to. Give yourself a full minute to even 90 seconds to complete those 20 reps. Don't modify or customize more than you normally do. Just allow those to take you a little bit longer. Do sets of 3 to 5, shake it out if you need to, challenge yourself. I know you guys can do it. For the swings, try to hold on to it and do those in 2, maybe 3 sets, but no more than that.
All right, so this is a great workout. I'm excited. I know you guys are. Jeb's gonna be doing the sandbag version of this workout. Rachel's doing the dumbbell version of this workout, and I'll be knocking out the barbell version of this workout. Doesn't matter how you approach this one, there's an element with whatever item you choose that's gonna get you. So don't try to pick and choose and cherry pick. It's just gonna be one of those workouts. So let's see how it goes.
All right, Alex, so they're about to start Artemis. How do you feel about this one?
All right, Nicole, I am pretty intimidated by this one. So Artemis is 30 strict presses, 15 bear complexes, or bear complex reps rather, 30 push-up plus taps, 15 bear complex reps, 30 push-ups, and 15 bear complex reps.
Holy shoulders.
Right? And just a note, since you guys see Jeb seated on the floor right now, for the sandbag version, there are a couple different things. What are those differences, Nicole?
So with the sandbag version, well, first of all, he's sitting down. I noticed that right off the bat. Second of all, later in the workout, when they get to those push-up taps, Jeb's going to be doing something a little differently from them. What's that?
So Jeb is going to instead do a push-up plus lateral drag with his sandbag. And the reason that we went for that for this program version is because the bear complex reps are likely going to go a little quicker with the sandbag. It's an easier implement to be able to lower to your back rack for that second piece.
Yeah.
So it's likely that he's going to chip away a little quicker than Rachel or Julian will with the barbell and dumbbells. So we decided to add in a little bit of an extra challenge for the sandbag version by doing the lateral drag for that movement.
I mean, I love a good extra challenge when it comes to the sandbag. Something about that lat drag across is a whole lot of fun for me. Do you know what version you're going to do?
So we've done this workout before. Do you know the date on that?
I sure do. Let me look at my handy dandy notebook here. It looks like it was in July of 2020, July 24th.
Nice. So I remember doing this workout. I did it with the sandbag. I did not do the push-up lateral drag option. I did the push-up plus taps, which, by the way, guys, if you are doing the sandbag version and you think that extra challenge or, just the lateral drag is a little bit too much for you, you, of course, can customize and just do the push-up plus taps. So I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to repeat it and see if I can beat my score. Maybe I should check and see if I logged a score for it first. Otherwise, I think I would prefer to do the barbell version. Let's talk a little bit about the bear complex itself, and that's why. So the bear complex is pretty much like originally written to be done with a barbell. basically you're getting the bar from the ground, passing through a full front squat, pressing it overhead, getting it to your back rack, squatting with it, and then pressing it over your head again.
That is a lot of things to do.
That's a lot per rep. With dumbbells, you're getting it from the ground to your shoulders, doing a thruster, and then doing another thruster.
Right on.
So something about adding in that back rack element is intriguing to me. We don't do it.
Intriguing. Good
We
word.
don't do it a ton otherwise, in our programming. So keeping that element with the barbell, I think, is what I'm interested in.
I have to be honest, I really like a bear complex, but I tend to like it with a sandbag because of that transition from overhead to the back. Can you talk a little bit about that transition? Julian's really smooth with it, but personally, I'm not a fan because I don't feel skilled enough.
Absolutely. And by all means, guys, if you are at all concerned about that and you do have a sandbag, I think that is an excellent option to introduce you to that back rack from overhead skill. But with a barbell, if you can't basically drop into the squat as the bar touches down on your back, what I recommend is get settled into the overhead position. As the bar starts to come down, as your elbows break, you want to start bending through the hips and knees so that you can absorb that load with your legs. And then if you need to, you can stand back up, settle before squatting, going into the back squat. And whether or not you choose to immediately go out of the press like as a thruster is up to you. You can actually segment that as well. You can stand up out of the squat and then do a push press to get the weight back overhead.
Right on. It looks like Rachel is doing her push-ups a little bit differently. She's alternating between like a fist on the left side and then using the palm because she is coming back from a bit of a wrist irritation. So I love that she's using that sub there. I'm curious to see how often she's going to go back and forth between those.
Yeah, so if you were to do push-ups from the fist, basically what that does is helps to eliminate a lot of the wrist extension, so where the wrist is basically at a 90-degree angle. So from the fist, you're able to keep a more neutral position. So anyone with a wrist issue, that's a great way to customize, and I definitely recommend putting something padded underneath since that can get pretty abrasive on the knuckles.
Abrasive.
Abrasive.
Another good word from Alex.
I'm like a walking thesaurus over here.
There it is. I love a good thesaurus. All right, so it looks like they're all in the push-up tap portion.
Yes, so they are just before reaching halfway.
It looks like this is taking a bit more out of them than I would expect at this point. Even Julian's looking particularly like, I need to take a break now.
Yeah, it looks like I'm seeing maybe 5 reps out of him at a time, which for Julian's shoulder stamina is not much. I mean, he's a great presser, so for him to be breaking at 5 reps is significant.
Yes.
I think the reason, and we talked about it a little bit already, but the bear complex is so involved, right? Every rep is so much time under tension. In fact, I noticed he was doing 1 rep at a time. Even just lowering the bar back to the floor, like hanging onto the bar between reps is going to be very taxing. If you do decide to go to singles on that, be ready and at the bar to start again, because that can start to eat up a ton of time. If you're dropping between every rep and resting for a long time, it's really gonna get away from you and you might miss the goal time. What is the goal time, Nicole?
The goal time for the workout, let me check my handy dandy notebook. I feel like it's 12 to 18 minutes.
Yeah,
Please
that's
tell me
right.
I'm right.
No, you are absolutely right. That is spot on.
I have to say, I'm super impressed with Rachel right now. Not too long ago, before the push-up extra program, she was, I would say, repping out 1 to 2 push-ups at a time with a good size break in between. So she's repping those out. She's set a goal for herself to get them all from her toes, and Looks like she's cranking it out.
Yeah, so far she is she's crushing her goal. Looks like she is done with her 30 now, so she only has another 30 push-ups to do in this workout. So
Only another 30.
only
Easy.
another 30.
Looks like everyone's gotten a little bit so swollen in the arms at this point, they all had to remove their shirts, which may be necessary.
Did Julian decide to go with the extra challenge option, Nicole?
I think so, but I have a hard time counting reps,
Yeah.
so
So if he did, if he didn't, you guys, the extra challenge option today is to increase the weight, regardless of what program version you're doing. Of course, with sandbag, that's a little bit more difficult to do, but also to increase the reps. So for the pressing reps, the presses, the push-ups, you go from 30 to 40, and for the bear complex
Yikes.
reps, you go from 15 to 20.
double yikes.
Yeah. Remember, the goal time stays the same if you choose extra challenge. So only go with that option if you think you can still get those reps done in 12 to 18 minutes.
Okay. So what's the name of this workout again?
Artemis.
And who is Artemis?
Artemis is a goddess, an Olympian goddess, of the hunt and of wild animals.
Grr.
Grr indeed, Nicole.
Grr, indeed. So then I guess that would make sense with this old bear complex.
Exactly. When we did this workout last year, it was one of those that we were like, yeah, this needs to be a vault workout next year. So we just felt like, because we're slaying bears out here.
Slaying them.
Um,
Slaying them.
We felt that this was an appropriate workout for the goddess Artemis.
That's awesome. I'm wondering how Julian's feeling right now. He did mention earlier he was a little worried that he might have eaten lunch too close
Oh
to tackling this workout. We'll see. I just hope not to see anything come up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know what you're saying. Looks like there's plenty of sweat already escaping his body. So hopefully that's all we see today.
As it does, escaping the body. Got it. I asked Rachel and Jeb beforehand how they feel about the bear complex in terms of like counting reps. Rachel, she does this where she counts each movement, kind of like with a push-up renegade row. So she's gonna come up and then do 1 and 1 and 1, and then into the next rep 2 and 2 and 2. And then Jeb, he says, I don't think I have a problem counting reps, but I'm probably one of those people who does. But he still feels pretty confident that he's going to do well keeping track of these. I worry that I will not do well keeping track of my reps in this one. Do you have a trick for counting reps in like more complex movements?
No, it is exactly that. So I count what rep I'm on for every piece of the movement. So I would go with Rachel on that one. Honestly though, guys, I mean, like you can see here, if you're using the sandbag or the barbell, I'm pretty sure you're gonna break up the reps. So I think just counting out that rep as you press from the back rack and then drop the weight to the ground in front of you, I think it's gonna be pretty clear. With dumbbells though, and you guys can see Rachel is stringing together reps because you don't have, I call it a luxury. You don't have the luxury of dropping the dumbbells from overhead.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to build in that control from overhead and just piece those reps together. So I do think it gets a little bit tougher to keep track of reps with dumbbells. So I would just count getting the dumbbells to the shoulders as 1, doing the first thrusters another 1, doing the second thruster 1, and then 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, so on and so forth.
I've already lost count, but okay. That's why I always have like a whiteboard nearby to write my stuff down because I just, and let me tell you, I do not want to do an extra rep.
No, not with
Definitely
this, especially not.
Not
So
a
another way that you guys can customize, especially considering if you only have dumbbells, maybe you only have 1 pair of dumbbells, this is gonna be hard to manage very quickly on in the workout. One way you can customize is by using a single dumbbell. So basically holding one dumbbell, holding a dumbbell head in each hand at your chest for both even just the strict press early on in the workout and for the bear complex reps. If you decide to go with that, I would not touch the dumbbell down. I would just, when you do the power clean, I would just go like to beneath the knee.
Yeah.
And then move from there.
Alex, it looks like Jeb's done. It's just done over there?
It looks like it.
Oh my goodness.
Right on cue too. It looks like he just skirted on the earlier side of the goal round, goal time. So I guess we had it right when we thought that the sandbag version was going to go a little bit quicker than the others.
Yeah.
And that's kind of warrants the pull across or the lateral drag.
Yeah.
The slight tweak that we made to that program version.
Yeah, I'm almost positive I'm going to do the sandbag version of this because it's just, for me, so much more fun, and I feel like it's less complicated of a version of the bear complex. So.
Absolutely. So no one here is doing the shift version, guys.
What is the shift version, Alex?
Man, it's kind of beefy for a shift workout.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie. So it's 4 rounds of 20 push-up taps, which already, like for a shift workout, you're seeing more reps per round. It's a lot more volume. And then 25 kettlebell or dumbbell swings. So those are gonna be eye level, as shift usually is. And the goal for that one is 12 to 15 minutes. But yeah, so that is quite a workout for a shift.
Yeah. I mean, it looks fun though.
Yeah.
Into it.
All right, Julian just wrapped it up. Rachel is working on her set of push-ups.
Heck yeah.
Oh my gosh, is she done?
We'll see. I don't know. She's getting chalk. I don't think she would chalk for a push-up, but I don't know.
Last set of bear complex reps. Wow.
Right on.
Way to go, Rach.
All right, I am like crazy proud of Rachel right now. I mean, let's go way back into time. When Rachel and I first met, she was a scrawny little thing. And
Rachel?
yeah,
No way.
No, like legit scrawny, like tiny little arms, and then I started showing her like actual lifting of weights and not just cardio. And look at her now. She's swole.
Dude, she is a beast.
To the point that she got the tattoo when she still was in her quote-unquote scrawny phase. And then after she got the tattoo and started getting them biceps, she was like, oh man, this tattoo covers up my biceps.
Oh my gosh. That is so funny. I love that.
She's like, oh man, I wish I had known.
So it looks like she hit her goal of doing all of her push-ups from her toes. If she couldn't, let's say that just wasn't happening.
Yeah, what do you do?
What are her customization options, Nicole?
We could always do like she'd go down to the knees.
Yeah, for sure.
For the push-up, right?
That would be an easy, quick fix, yeah.
And then also, I mean, if it's a push-up tap, she could always do a knee push-up into a plank for the taps, right?
For sure. Another option would be if she wanted to walk to the back of the garage there where the boxes are set up, she could do an elevated push-up plus tap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those are 2 really good options.
You made me really nervous with that pop quiz right now, but it's okay.
Sorry, Nicole. I forget that you don't have to customize push-ups.
Oh.
You're a push-up queen.
That's it. We'll go with that. Good job, Rachel.
Looks like she's just a few reps away. She's been stringing a few together.
Heck yeah, and she's still, right now, she's still in the time frame of the goal time frame.
Yep. With some time to spare, actually. So
For sure.
She's crushing it. Come on, Rach.
She's got that pain face / smile on.
Mm-hmm. I have a feeling this might be her last set.
She's really kind of sending it here at the end.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it goes without saying, but make sure you guys are using your legs, getting those dumbbells, barbell, sandbag overhead. Obviously, your shoulders are going to be thrashed by this point. So be intentional, use that leg drive. Let them assist you in getting those weights up and over your head.
This is it right here, I think. Yes. I think she has one more. And then she's done. Yes.
Yes.
Nice, Rachel.
All right, guys. That was Artemis. We're going to turn it over to Julian for tips.
All right, so like I said at the beginning of this workout, there's really no way to hide from it. Each weapon of choice here has its section in the workout that really, really sucks. The bear complex, you know, this workout is just a bear complex workout for sure. The other pieces there are almost feel like a recovery section at points, and they're almost there to just fatigue your bear complex even more. So if you don't go into that planning for it, it could set you up for a really tough time. So on the strict press, break it up often. Honestly, you know, go 5 sets, 5-6 sets on purpose, because it's just going to pay off in the long run. On that first set of bear complex, you get a reality check and you start to realize how difficult it's going to be. I think that if you plan to string them along, you're going to learn the rest of the lesson real quick, depending on the weight you choose, of course, right? I knew right away, I tried holding couplets at the beginning, and right away told myself just go singles, because I knew how long of a workout I had ahead of me, and that would have really gassed me. So go singles. If you're with the dumbbells, good luck. That's going to be the section that really sucks a lot, because think about it, it's like a squat clean thruster into another thruster sequence there. So that can be fun. The push-up tap tap, I just held 5s. Honestly, I think most of you guys should just go with 3s in the 3 to 5 rep range, because that second bear complex, you want to mentally get over that second bear complex hurdle, because then the 30 push-ups, at least you know, okay, I'm on the downhill now, let me just chip away at these and save it for the bear complex, the last 15, and you just got to hold on at that point. I mean, each bear complex section took like 2-3 minutes, I think, honestly, so just plan for that. There's no need to rush it. Try to have that in your head. Try to get 5 complexes done every minute. And if you go faster than that, then good for you. I didn't go to RX plus reps. I didn't think it was necessary. I went to RX plus weight, which I thought was very appropriate, because it kept me in that goal range, which is 12 to 18 minutes. Finished in 14 minutes. Jeff finished in the sub 12?
No, like 12:30.
He was in the 12, lower end of the goal, which is awesome. But we all were in that range, right range, finished in under 18 minutes with the dumbbells. So that was good. I think, like I said, pick your poison at this one, and good luck.